doing my makeup. Do you know that quote? It's like, bus driver, we're doing makeup back here.
Yeah,
And it's Abby Lee Miller and Dance Moms.
Yeah, no. Why would we know that?
I don't know, because you guys are sometimes on the internet.
Your news feeds on stuff are way different than ours.
Well, it's just been, I don't know if you got down with Dance Moms. Lorelai, how you doing down there?
She's not squished, is she?
No, she is space. I haven't like heard her moving around though. Should I check on her?
I think she's probably gone.
Probably sleeping.
Oh, sorry. I'm okay.
Gas is $2.80.
What
That's crazy.
the heck?
Tell me, it just kept getting a little higher the further north they came.
That's why we shouldn't live in Ohio. You know, Grace's parents
You
might.
don't have to live in Ohio, Melody. You're 19 years old. You can live wherever you want to.
Yeah, you could choose to live in Danville if you want to.
No, I'm okay.
What are you doing? Get in your lane.
Tundra.
What's he doing?
He's on his phone, I can see it.
Come on, dude.
Idiot.
That's not nice.
He's being an idiot.
That is just a descriptive adjective that is accurate to the
this
behavior.
situation. Yes, he is being an idiot.
I like pinched myself or something on my cheek somehow because I have like a little like blood spot, you know, like when you pinch your finger. I have like
Sometimes
one.
if you rub it too hard, it might do that too.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a sign of a busted blood vessel.
It's like on my like cheekbone.
Yeah.
Interesting. Sometimes I forget that just because you can't see like your veins and like blood vessels doesn't mean that they aren't there.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I'm like, yeah, I got veins.
Tiny ones that you don't like aren't
Like on my
visible,
arm
like
I
the
can
ones in your
see,
arm.
but I'm like, oh yeah, I also have like blood vessels all over my face and like all over my body. I just don't think
Do you
about
know
it
the
sometimes.
term for that?
No.
Petechial hemorrhaging.
I'm hemorrhaging?
Petechially.
Okay, if you're gonna slam on the brakes again, give me like a little more of a heads up.
Stoplights, so I think we're square.
Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, did I tell you about the time I almost died when I was driving because I was trying to go through a light, but someone was trying to like I was trying to turn left, and I was like in the left lane, and I hate turning there. That was the first time someone ever like flipped me off while I was driving, is because I didn't like wait in the intersection. So I was like, I can't go if the cars are coming, because I didn't know people did that. I was turning left and I was in the intersection, and I was like, I'm in the intersection now. I don't want to turn while it's on red because that's illegal.
Yeah.
But I was in the intersection, like I was like, there's nothing else. And so I was like, okay, like I see some cars starting to slow down. So I'm like, and my arrow was yellow. So I was like, okay, I'll go. So I start turning. This car was like, no, this truck was like, I'm going to make it past.
This light.
Yeah,
Yeah.
make it past this light, and freaking blows through it, and I had to do like a little like turn out and in real quick, or else he would have hit me like hard, and it scared the crap out of me. I was like, oh my gosh, like, are you stupid? That's so dangerous. Like if I'm ever,
technically at fault.
I know, but like I know, but it's just, I mean, that's one of those like courtesy rules of the road.
It is.
And like I was just like idiot, because if I'm like trying to like go through a yellow light real fast because I see it's yellow but I want to make it, I always am looking at the left lane and the right lane to see if there's anybody that is like trying to get, because if I see people that are like trying to do that, then I don't do that. One of my least favorite places to drive is when I'm coming home from Stowe. I'm getting onto the exit.
Yeah.
Because it's like I turn, and then all of a sudden there's like two other lanes, and it's super narrow and crammed, and if I don't get into the far lane quick, then I'm taking another exit somewhere else. Like I try to let people get in front of me and not cause an accident or anything, but not everyone feels that way.
Nope, they do not.
It's just annoying because I try to be a nice driver, especially because I am driving a vehicle that can cause like damage to somebody or somebody's vehicle.
It's a deadly weapon.
Yeah, I try to be nice. I hate when people ride my butt
Oh my gosh, that drives me
on the
nuts. I try
highway.
to just ignore it and just drive how I drive, and whenever I'm able to, just get out of their way and let them be stupid to somebody else.
Well,
But it's really hard because it's so aggravating.
well,
You're like,
especially on the highway, I'm like, I say out loud every time, do you know I could literally stop right now and you would hit me?
Right into the back of me. Yeah.
Yeah. People get mad at me because I leave a decent, not like a
You don't
super
brake
dramatic.
check, though, do you? you?
No. Oh my gosh, no, because then I still have to deal with the consequences of that. Whenever I'm on the highway, I like try to leave not like a crazy amount of room, but I try to leave like a little bit more space in between me and the other person if I can help.
3 car lengths between you and the car in front of you. That gives you ample time to stop if they stop short.
Right, and I also vary that depending on like how much space is on the side of the road, because there's one part of the drive that has like a full like car and a half length from the median to like the road. No, I like get off my butt.
Yeah.
Get off, and then they will like get on there and speed in front of me, and I'm like, okay, fine, you can do that. People just be getting on my nerves when we're driving.
Yeah.
I'm like, everybody on the road's stupid. Not me though.
Sure.
I'm a pretty good driver. My turns have me moving a little bit. Like when I take pretty sharp turns sometimes, but like I've never had any complaints. Actually, well, I have.
You've had lots of complaints, I'm sure.
I had, well, one time it was totally fine, and this was like a while ago, but I was driving, Grace and I were driving back, and I thought this stop was a 4-way stop, and it wasn't. And so I like stopped and then was going, and then someone almost hit, and then I had to stop real short, and they had to swerve a little bit. But other than that, that's the only time I've ever I was like, oh my gosh. And it was funny because Grace was like, oh my gosh. I was like, oh my gosh, like, are you okay? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, oh my gosh, Lucas would have killed me if that I was like, he would have sent the military towards me. She was like, that's what you were thinking? I was like, that was just my first thought. Lucas would be so mad at me. She was like, not about my parents or the fact that I don't know.
Or like my actual will.
She was like, or that I would maybe be dead. And I was like, well, obviously I was thinking that you would be dead and Lucas would be mad at me for it. And she was like, your priority. Reagan's driving scares me sometimes.
You told me that.
But she's gotten better about it. When we were driving this morning, there was a police car that was like doing speed checks, and she was like, won't get me this time, officer. I'm driving under the speed limit.